Right, let's have a look, see if it's working. Someone's just texted me at the same time, so that's useful. Right, is it working tonight? Give us a thumbs up if it is. Put something in the chat or whatever. Elaine, Roger, evening. Peter W, hello. Peter N, excellent. Well, it looks slightly more promising tonight then, doesn't it? Yeah, sorry about that last night. It was just one of those, it just could not get it to work. It seems that YouTube just kind of gums itself up after a while and slows things down. You have to turn everything off, turn it all back on again, and then it kind of clears itself and wants to work again. So it's damned annoying, but there we are. It just seems to be how it goes. Even Tom, Peter, Stella, hello, lovely day. We actually got a little bit of sunshine today at the warehouse, so that was good. Evening, Cliff Sinclair. Evening. So as we were then last night, when it didn't want to work, we'll have a look at the price of stuff made at the weekend. A quick chit chat about that. There's 23, I think, new machines in for March. They're coming last week. There's another load coming in this week. There was something else I was going to talk about, which I can't remember what it was, but it'll come to me in a bit. Peter C, hello. Paul, hello. Right, so let's have a quick look through. It'll be a busy day today of people coming to pick their goodies up, which is always good. Evening, Holly. I'll zoom into this a little bit. Hang on. That's better, isn't it? Right. Let's have a look then. There we go. Right, eyes down for full house then. So the lovely Wattlinger roller top, that made 2,300. The Sun Chief, 3,550. The Poinsettia, 520. This oddball Mills, which I still don't know what it's called. If anybody does, let me know. 420. The two QTs, 580 the gold one, 640 the blue one. The little vest pocket, 270. And the Sega, 290, interestingly. You'd think the Mills vest pocket would make more than the Sega, wouldn't you, really? But there we go. See a lot more of the mini Segas than we do the Mills one. That lovely Allwyn, 780. Really nice machine. I was pleased it made a reasonable price because it was, yeah. The Super Challenger, 170. The pin table, 180. Kit Kat machine, 320. The nice Northwestern gumball, 170. The Beaver, 34. Kevin says it's all working now. Yeah, I turned it all off and on again, as you suggested, and it all works fine. There you go. The Bandit stand cupboard, £200. Cast iron stand, 42. The other cast iron stand, 38. The retractable wheeled stand, that was a really useful stand. That I was kind of tempted to buy it to keep in the warehouse and use. 50 quid, saved my back a bit. The other sounds, does it sound very loud tonight? It looks, let me turn it down a little bit. Probably deafening half of you. Where do I usually have it? About there, I think. If it's too loud, let me know. Metal Bandit stand, 42. High top casting, a tenner, 12. Gold Award, 12. Bits and bobs, not too exciting there, is it? What else did we have? The radios, £100 for the round Echo. £70 the Ferranti, that was the one I liked best, the one on the left there, I think. The Philco, 90, another really funky shaped one. The Bush, the one there on the left, 32, and the Hacker, 20. kind of Tiki Wonder Grundig 46, Yacht Boy 16, Concert Boy 20, the Roberts 12. They were cheap, these radios, I thought. 12, 16, the fivers, between 5 and 10 quid, most of them, weren't they? Oh, the Globe one I rather like. That was quite a funky thing. 1961, £32. I was very good. I didn't buy anything. Tape recorders, 26. What else was there? The radiogram 44. A stylish thing. If you've got the right kind of interior. Lovely gramophone, 16 quid. That's a bargain, really. It wasn't so cheap. The TV 48. Telephones, £70. I think that was very cheap. Stick telephones, 40 quid, 40, 42. Bakelite ones, 12, 6s. Some of these were quite cheap as well, really. That was quite fun, wasn't it? The Orca phone, 80 quid. Sorry, yeah, 18 quid. That's a very nice clock, £80. Bakelite clock. Quite nice. The cast iron men, 16 and 12. Toby jugs, had a whole load of those. They were, well, I don't know, maybe that's how much they are these days. They used to be a lot more, didn't they? But sort of 3, 6, 5, 10, yeah. Between sort of 5 and 10 quid, most of them. £14 there, that one. Cheap, I think. But there you go, they had to go. It's the beauty with these sales, isn't it? Stuff's got to go, it's got to go. The cocktail bar, that was very funky, wasn't it? 75. The American footballer beer font, 85. You had the cheapy bits and bobs. Some toys, weren't there, I think. The figures, 36 for Laurel and Hardy. I thought they were cheap. They're big ones, 32 inches high. The Alex Higgins Frog, 46. Even off this afternoon. Chef, 42. Betty Boop, 42. Oops. The Old Maid there, 32. The Buddha, 22. Very nice things like the £2 bids, don't they? Carved Wooden Pig, 12. Another odd £2 bid. Little steam engine, 28. I've got a big collection of steam engines coming in the next few weeks. So if you're into model steam, or anybody who is, I think there's some scratch built stuff, some stuff like this, sort of Mammoth stuff, all sorts of stuff. Live steam models, a lot apparently. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm reliably told it's a big collection. So that should be fun if you like your steam engines. 32, that little one. Charlie Weaver, 32. The Dalek, 20 quid. A remote control Dalek. This other robot, 22. Herbie, £2. I think it was cheap, wasn't he? Works well, had the batteries in. Boxing Bank, 20 quid. A Russian Globe, £9. Battery operated Russian Globe. There you are. Don't see one of those every day, do you? Evil Knievel, how much was he? 22. I had one of those when I was a kid. Working order, good fun. Wind him up and zooms across the floor. £1 for some dolls. Cars, 12 and 9. Yeah, just bits and bobs, a few quid each here and there. Some cheapy bargains at the end. There you go. Forward time 38, the last lot of the day. Super, so that was that lot. So next one is March the 30th. And if I click the right button, which is not that button. So we've got these in, oops, where are we? Up here. I've just changed something on here and I've got to line it up properly yet. So on pages like this, when you go, for instance, for, let's say we're looking at, I don't know, shooting games, shooting galleries. Let's say there. Oops. There we go. And you go back again. When you go back here, it now remembers which little section you were looking at and keeps it open, because before it didn't, it would be closed and it wouldn't be green, and you'd be scrolling up and down thinking, where were you? Something I've been meaning to program for ages, and just finally got around to doing. So yeah, if you're looking at dice, trade stimulators, you go, oh yeah, and you go back again. It leaves that open. I'm trying to get this to line up in the centre of the thing when you go back to it, which is programmatically quite difficult. Anyway, I digress. So this lot of machines, I will start photographing them properly. I'll try and get some done tomorrow. I was going to do some today, but it's just a busy day with people calling in and collecting stuff, so I didn't actually get around to taking any photographs in the end. But we have got snaps of new stuff in for March as well. So this is what we've got. Let me just put up some bigger pictures and I can tell you about them. Oh, it says brother collects Mammods and Willesco, so I'll let him know. Yeah, loads and loads of stuff, and I think it's probably going to be an all non-reserve sale. Paid thousands of pounds for some of these models apparently. So it should be interesting. Right. So this lot come in this past week. Lucky 12 Allwyn, Ollie Wales. Nice and original, this one. Good original plastics in it. Pretty good original chrome on it. Cabinet's very good. Original locks. Might be original keys, I can't remember. Might be new keys, but you can see there's original locks at least. Obviously I'll catalogue locks and keys, etc. As always when I do the descriptions. It's on Old Penny, working. Hard to find them now with original plastics in. They've mostly been, you know, they go all wrinkly, don't they, and crack up and whatnot. That one's pretty good. This is one where you can change the wind bar around. It's like a square bar if you don't know. So you can change the wind values. So a good one to operate because it's adjustable payout. And then we've got a nice Cresset early machine. Excuse the reflections in the picture. But yeah, one of those, a sliding cup model. I think there's another couple of similar machines coming in this week as well. So hopefully they're different versions. There's quite a few different versions of these. So let's see what comes in. So one of those. A gap win. I've not had a gap win for a while. Again, I think it's original locks and keys, Old Penny, working. Yeah. So if you're looking for a gap win, one of the more unusual Brian's machines. Quite an interesting thing to play. Then there we are, one of those. Oops. Another Brian's nice early pyramid, side opening case. Again, pretty original, I think, from first look I had at it. Looks like it's got original locks again. On Old Penny. Pretty good nick. With a kind of two-tone stain finish that they should have. A lot of them, when they've been refinished, they all end up just being stained into one colour. So it's nice to have the two-tone the oak on the cabinet. Chrome looks pretty good for original chrome. That's nice. Another little Beaver gumball machine. They seem to turn up quite a lot, don't they? Another little machine cupboard stand. This one was made specifically to fit QT, so a little bit small for full-size band. But if you've got a QT or trade stimulators or anything like that, gumball machines, all that sort of thing. Shelf inside as well, so you can stick plenty of stuff in it. An Imperial Shocker. Unrestored, but it's all there. New, as you say, it's got a new enamel sign for it. Needs a new bit of glass, that's all. Apparently it works and gives out a hell of a belt. I've not put a battery on it yet to take it to test it, but yes, apparently it does. So there you go. It's all there and working. Nice cast iron machine. They don't turn up too often, those. And then another Brian's 3-ball 9 cup. which seems to be the rarest of the 3-ball machines, or at least it turns up the least frequently of the 3-ball machines. Again, super original, untouched, obviously been installed for years. Original locks and keys, all matching numbers and everything. Yeah, a few sort of paint splatters on the cabinet. I think it's been stuffed into somebody's shed or something. So just a sort of a light clean up. Original backing, it's pretty good. Yeah. And it's in the streamlined cabinet with the top on. So there you go. Everything you could want, really, from the 3-ball machine. So there's that. That's on, yes, on Old Penny as well. That's good. A rather quite nice SIG bending machine. I'm not sure we've had this model before. Got nice casting bits on the front there. So I don't know who made this one. I can't see a maker's name on it anywhere. If anybody's got one with happens to have a badge on it or knows who made it, be interesting to know, but rather nice. The vendor collectors. Play golf. One of Gary Thingy's inventions, I think. Good fun. So stick your, I think it's on 10p's, stick your thing in, push the right hand golf ball down, that brings the ball up into play. Then the lever handle, you what's the word? It's not bat, is it? In golf, I don't do golf, you can tell, can't you? Not bat your ball. What do you do with your ball? Putt it? No, that's when it goes in the hole, isn't it? Whack it. I don't know. Whatever. Whack your ball down the other end and try and get it in the hole. And if you get it in the hole, you move the other golf ball knob and you get your 10p back. There you go. Good fun machine. Putt it. All right then. Yeah, there you go. A Sega Progressive with, importantly, the progressive meter in it. So super rare, all original condition. I think this one's been put away for a long time. It's sort of, the mechanism is thick with grease, which is good because it means there's no corrosion on it or anything. But it's a bit, because it's thick with grease, it's a bit gummy and sluggish. It really wants cleaning, you know, the grease clean off and re-lubricating up. But as far as I can see, it's all there. All the meter gear is there. The keys are there. I think the reset key there is for the meter. Goes in the hole. I couldn't turn it, but I don't want to force it in case there's something, just say it's hard grease. Maybe it's just a bit sticky. But yeah, don't turn up very often those with all the gubbins in. So that's interesting thing. Putt, yeah, putt. For the Sega collectors. Where did we get to? Belfruit. Front opening machine, this one. Old Penny. Nice glass on this, Caesar's Palace. It looks a bit scruffy now, but it's not actually. I think it's just dirty. I'll give them a bit of a polish up. The chrome, they've been stored there, thick with dust, as you can see there. So before I photograph it properly, I'll give it a bit of a wipe over, get the dust off it. Because the chrome looks pretty good, really. Yep, Old Penny. That's good. Very in at the moment, that kind of flat front chromy stuff, age 60s. Castle Front, which is a repro, or most of it is, or maybe all of it is. Don't know yet. I need to have a proper look at it. I think it's a Sega mech. I think they're new castings. One of the American ones, I think. But looks the part, works nicely. And probably a lot cheaper than a real one. Another Belfruit, a Win with Charringtons, this one. So if you like your beer, Charringtons. Your beer front pays out, we pay a token. So it's more like a, I had one before, a different beer. I can't remember what brewery it was. They're sort of, I suppose they're essentially a trade stimulator in a way, aren't they? They pay out a token for 5 shillings worth of beer. Yeah, 6 pence a go. So quite interesting. Good one for your home bar, isn't it, really? Nice 4-column sig vent of this one, glass panel in the bottom, which would light up. There's a bit of wire hanging out the back, but it doesn't look terribly safe. I think it needs a new piece of wire. But seems to be all there. Top's unlocked. It's got its weights for the columns. Yeah, very good condition. I don't think it's been outside, or if it has, it's been under like a, you know, railway station platform or something, because it's not very rusty even at the bottom, and it's casters work as well, so it wheels along the floor pretty easy, which is good. And it's not too deep. It's only about an all-win thick, so some of them are a bit deeper than this. So yeah, a fabulous, large, and ridiculously heavy cast iron station ticket vending machine, working order, 3 pennies in the slot. It's even got some blank tickets in it. So you stick your pennies in, pull it out. It's huge, it's about 8 foot tall. We sold one a few years ago back at the Elephant House, which was painted red, I believe, but it didn't have its little twiddly fancy casting on the top, which this one has. So yeah, pretty rare thing. And all there working. Original lock, there's no keys. The lock was taken off to get into it, you know, unscrewed basically. So you get a new key cut for the lock. So nice for your railway and vending collectors. Made the chefs, weren't they? Double your win, old penny. Quite tidy again. Nice and bright and colourful one. Glass top flash on these. So that's pretty good. Maybe put a fresh coat of varnish on it just to kind of sparkle it up a bit, perhaps. A king. I haven't had one of these for a while. I remember selling a blue one, but I couldn't see a price result for it, so it must have been before we were at the Elephant House. Yeah, plastic front thing with a Beramat mech in it, essentially, by Styrin Precision Engineering Company. I haven't looked them up yet to see who they were. But there we are. Bit different. Colorscope, there's 2 of these in the sale. I think I just took another extra picture. One's got a full set of cards with it, one's got no cards. Well, they're tissue paper cards, aren't they? In these, so very nice early machines, both working. Rare things. Original glasses in the front, that kind of nice gold finish on the glass. Oh yes, very early stereo viewers. Super nice little machines. Very pretty French Allwyn. Not sure the maker of this one yet. I've not found the maker yet, but nice original carved top flash, all cast bits on the playfield. The ball galleries are all cast. And the mech is a smashing mech in it. 3 columns token payout. Some original tokens in it. And yeah, original velvet, original artwork in the middle there. Really pretty machines, aren't they? Little egg hinges on the door. But really nice mech in this one. Obviously, I'll photograph or video the mech in due course. So that's quite a sweet one, not too big. A catcher. The Pickwick automatic electric amusement machine. There we are. So shocker on it. So I think it's converted by a clown, but back in the day. So Pesser's Moody is an English one, a PMWG one. All stamped up on the cabinet. Yeah, with a shocker added. So there we are. Interesting piece. And oh yeah, the other colour scope there with the cards, there's some girly cards in it, very early girly cards, and some diablerie ones, sort of the kind of the horror ones with the skeletons and things on them. Very good. A cricket machine. One of Mr. Barson's. I think we sold this one before. I think Mr. Barson's here, isn't he? So there we are. I'm sure he'll be pleased to see it again. Nice machine, copied from the BM Co ones. A good simple machine for operating, really. Nothing to go wrong. Just what you want. And the sort of thing they play until they lose. Which is good. Coin pusher, homemade contraption. I haven't looked inside it yet, so whether it's made from original, a pusher cut down, which is what they often are, whether somebody completely built it from scratch, I'm not sure yet. But there we are. If you want a sort of countertop size pusher, we've got one. There you go. Oh, there we are. Back to the start again, I think. Let's press the play button. There we are. They'll roll around then. Super. So there we are. So that's the latest lot of stuff in. So that takes us, I think, to about 50 machines. There's about another 15 or 20, I think, due in this week. And then I've had another call for a chap who's got a bit of a batch of machines, I think. I don't know when I'm going to get there to check them out. Probably next week. Yeah, I think might be a few interesting bits by the sounds of things. So it's going to be a very good sale. So yeah, save your pennies up. I had got World's Fair and Coin Slot, but should we leave that? Because it's quite a big, thick one. Perhaps we'll do that Friday. Have a look at that. Apart from anything else, I'm hungry. So tomorrow I should be at the warehouse most of the day. Out on the road Wednesday, gathering in more goodies. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday and Sunday I will be or can be at the warehouse all those days. So if you haven't done so yet, book your time slot in to come and get your gear. I need it all out of the way ASAP, please, because there's lots and lots of stuff coming in for the next auction. And so I need the space, obviously. So, yeah, come and fetch as soon as you can. What else was I going to say? Yes, obviously, if you're bringing stuff with you to sell, then you can do while you're coming up to collect your goodies. Machines for March, end of March, and other collectible stuff will be April, probably the last Sunday in April. I must double check and book the date properly. So by all means, bring stuff with you while you're coming. Yeah, I think that's it. Any questions? Anybody need to know anything? Then fire away. Otherwise, I shall finish my tea, go get something to eat, and carry on. Yeah, I've got to carry on tweaking the website. I'm busy tweaking things, so I try and get that finished off tonight while I was tweaking. And yeah, next video Friday night with possibly some more goodies to look at. Excellent. So have a jolly evening, whatever you're up to, and I'll catch you later in the week. That's it. Over and out.